Why were we even arguing? It's so stupid. Lucas, you got through again.
Your wife. She asked me to call you, said you were having second thoughts about trusting Agatha. Why the hell did you let them know? You should have listened to me and Maxwell.
That would have been even worse. All Maxwell wanted was to use my altars for his experiments. He didn't care about anything else.
And you're basing that assumption on what? The ever so reliable corporate narrative? They were only waiting for an opportunity to get rid of him. His vision scared the shit out of them.
Did you know what happened to his patients?
What do you mean?
I mean that Maxwell wasn't honest with me about what was really going on in Project Ela. I know about the patient who ripped himself apart because of multiple mind record overwrites. And all the other patients who self-harmed continuously, but Maxwell never informed anybody. I know the real reason the corporation killed your project. Don't tell me you weren't aware of that. Lucas?
That's just bullshit. Plain bullshit. Nothing like that ever happened.
You're starting to sound like you've got something to hide, Lucas. Or maybe you just want to protect Maxwell's reputation at all cost. But if you could look me in the eye right now, would you swear that not a single person got harmed in those experiments? Would you swear on your life, Lucas?
Well, there were some rumors at one point that a patient that he was, well, a little unstable and he might have... But at his family's request, we buried his data. That's what Maxwell said.
Did you bury any more data?
What? No, what are you talking about? Look, we were working with mentally disturbed people. Accidents happen. But Maxwell was just trying to help them.
Or maybe they're true. And he's a man who's been blinded by his obsession. He refuses to see any dangers behind that research of his. And you're just following him unconditionally.
Well, whatever he was doing, you've put an end to it. Don't blame me for being scared of Agatha and her gang.
Then help me save my altars from them.
Why should I do that?
Because you're responsible for them too. You played a part in this. In the creation of my altars. Are you really gonna stand by and watch them get killed? What would your grandma say?
She'd say, Lucas, that soft heart of yours is gonna be the end of you.
Is that a yes? Will you help me?
What would I have to do?
Well, you're a QC navigator, and I'm guessing it will be a piece of cake for you to take control of the rescue ship and dispatch us somewhere else. Somewhere no one would find us.
Wait, what are you talking about, Jan? Hijacking a ship full of Rapidium? Man, you've really lost your mind.
know what I'm thinking? That you want to do it. Put a spoke in the corporation's wheel.
I don't know, Jan. This is all very confusing. I'm already in all sorts of trouble. I need to think this over, okay? I'm not sure about what part I would have to play in all this. I guess I'm not used to playing a significant part in anything.
Sure, Lucas. Think it over. Just remember, I'm a little pressed for time here.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, lend me your ear. There's something I want to share.
So, the team's back together. You did a good job fighting for them like that. We have better enemies than ourselves. Although, I might change that opinion if the technician keeps leaving his dirty laundry all over the place. What's on your mind? Honestly, same thing over and over. I can't wrap my head around how real my memories are. I mean, the state of the world, Ben working on that platform. Everything's the same. Except, I'm not in it. You will be, soon enough. We just need to give it all we've got on this last stretch. Yeah, that sounds almost like a dream ending to a fairy tale. Except one thing that worries me. That accident that killed Ben. What about it? Well, what if it's not just fiction, you know? I mean, he's working for the same company with the same people using the same equipment, and believe me, nobody puts safety first out there. So it got me thinking that if nothing bad has happened by now, maybe that doesn't mean it never will. But only that it hasn't happened yet. Relax, man. I don't think that's the way accidents work. They're a result of thousands of random events that have to come together at the right time and place. The accident you remember was simply something that needed to happen in your head for you to be who you are, to be here. It has nothing to do with the real shape of the world or the Ben that exists. Maybe. What if you're wrong? No. I won't stand by and wait for his death a second time. I'll never forget how I felt afterwards. Asking myself why I never acted when there was still time. Why I never reported anything. Why didn't you? I was afraid I'd be out of work. Besides, we never thought it was anything serious. Never thought it could lead to, you know. Whatever happened, you won't change it no matter what you do now. What's done is done. You need to move on. You're right. I can't change that. But I can do so much more. You see, I think I just never let myself grieve properly. Pretending to accept reality when actually, I was living in denial. I suppressed so much. running away from problems time after time, only to end up here and suddenly ask myself, what if I've been given a second chance? A second chance? For what? For saving Ben. And how do you want to do that? Listen to this. I have an idea. That guy who helped you find Ben. Oh, Lucas, no, forget it. We just got him fired. Well, how about your wife? Maybe she could help. Send an anonymous tip-off about all the bad shit that's surely still going on down there. She won't be risking anything. If it turns out not to be true, then that's fine. They'll pass the inspection and carry on doing what they were doing. But if something is wrong, she'll help save not only Ben, but many other lives. Don't tell me that doesn't matter. Oh, what the hell? Okay. I'll try and talk to Lena. Boy, is she gonna love me for it. Thanks, man. Thanks for doing this for me. Everything okay? You getting along with our group of desert wanderers all right? Yeah. I think they understood their mistake. I won't rub it in. What matters is we're all back together. Blood is thicker than water, huh? You know, your work didn't do itself while you were exploring your possibilities out there.
Are you trying to say that you missed me?
I missed having a skilled technician on board.
Oh, really? Huh. I didn't notice your absence at all. All done. Should I take care of this now?
Our fugitives are back. Hope you're okay with that.
The base was empty without them. Now it's, as it should be. I guess our yin was missing their yang.
Yeah. Happy to be back in the base?
Oh, you bet. I don't know if the technician told you, but the recycler in that tour vehicle got jammed. We were heading for a nasty time.
You wanted to talk about something?
Yeah. Thanks for checking up on me. I know you're dealing with a lot.
Yeah, so, why don't you cut to the chase already?
Sure, yeah, it's not that easy to say. I'm not used to doing so much thinking as I've been doing lately.
Just tell me what it is you want. It's gonna make things easier for both of us.
Yeah, maybe. I've wasted so much time. not doing a single damn thing for myself. And now, who knows what's gonna happen to me? What if this is it? This is all the time I had.
I see. You're afraid you're gonna die.
Yeah. No use pretending. I'm scared as shit. But I can take it. I don't need you to cry over me.
So, what's your request?
Well, remember our art teacher at school and how he taught us to carve in wood?
I guess I might.
Not really? Well, I do. We were really good at doing it. The best in class. But what matters more, we loved doing it. I loved doing it. Just for myself. After I lost my hand, I started remembering it. Obsessing over it, even. Of all the things I wouldn't be able to do, that one stuck in my head like a fucking nail.
It's normal. You were grieving.
I was miserable as sin. And then, when you gave me that new arm up here, you'd think going back to something that made me happy would be obvious, right? Wrong. I wasn't interested in enjoying myself. Well, now I want to change that.
And you want to do something just for yourself. I get that.
In a way, yeah. But there's something else. It's way more important.
Oh. A secret project?
I really don't want to talk about it right now, okay?
And where the hell are you gonna get wood?
Well, you seen those tree-like structures in this region? They ain't made of wood, but they sure behave very much like it. I already did a test or two. They're harder, tougher, but so am I, right?
You want to carve that?
If you happen to run into some loose pieces of that rock, yeah, I could give it a try. Of course, I'm gonna need a set of chisels, too.
Okay. I'll keep your request in mind and see what I can do.
Thanks, man.
But you're gonna have to tell me what that secret project's about.
Yeah, we'll see.
This could be the weird rock mentioned by the miner. I should take it back to him.
Jan, what's the matter? Did something happen?
Not yet, but it could happen. That's why I'm calling.
What are you talking about?
It's kind of a long story. It's kind of exciting that we're gonna start from scratch. On Earth, I mean. A clean slate. So, the team. Everything okay? Yeah. What? Our fugitive. You know, your work didn't do itself while you were happy to. Oh, you wanted to. Yeah. Just. I see. So. It's normal. Seriously? You want to enjoy yourself now when we're fighting for our lives?
You make it sound so dumb.
But, oh. And where you want. Okay, but
Are you trying to say that you missed me?
I missed having a skilled technician on board.
Oh, really?
Huh. I didn't. Lucas, you got
Your wife. She asked me why
that would have all.
and they were his.
Did you know?
What do you?
I know. Oh, don't, Luke. You're starting. But if you.
But
Did you.
what? Look.
Or maybe you're full. Then help.
Why?
Because you play.
She.
Is that a.
Wait.
You know what I'm thinking? Sure.
Yeah.
Hey, Jan. Got a minute for me?
thoughts on your... Honestly, I can't... I mean... Relax. What? Now... Not... It's... well... He experienced a pretty bad accident there. Many people died. We carried out a little research, and... crazy as it sounds, there's a big chance that accident may happen again.
Really? How's that?
We established that the same people worked there, just like my alter remembers it. His friend, Ben Harris, he exists in real life. We think many lives can be saved.
That's extraordinary. But lately, that's nothing new, right? What exactly would you have me do?
Well, you could simply tip off the right people about the working conditions down there. Anonymously, of course. Just point their attention.
You mean report a company that I have absolutely no knowledge of and accuse them of wrongdoing that I have no clue about? Based on testimony from a simulation of your alternative life. Wow, I mean, hell, that sounds so normal.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's why you're the only one I can ask. I don't expect you to believe it'll work, but just please try and do it for me. It will mean a lot.
Okay, fine. It's by far the most ridiculous thing anyone's ever asked of me, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Lena. I knew I could count on you.
I'll get back to you.
This could be the weird rock mentioned by the miner. I should take it back to him.
All done. Should I take care of this now? Okay, I'm done. I can stop. Seriously, what was he thinking, leaving the base like that? Busy day, huh?
Good job. Lena?
Hey. So, I did it. I sent the tip off about your oil rig from an anonymous account.
And?
Well, guess what? They asked me for details. And of course, I couldn't give them any, so they were polite but not impressed. They didn't take me seriously, which was expected.
Man, that's disappointing. I know it was a long shot, but at one point I really started to believe it could work.
It's not the end, John.
It's not?
I thought that if I don't have the information they need, maybe I could reach out to someone who does. So I contacted Ben Harris.
You didn't.
I did. I was expecting him to be suspicious or hostile, even, at a stranger calling him out of the blue. But he was a really friendly guy.
So I've heard.
Yeah, he was a little confused when I didn't want to introduce myself, but I got to the point quickly.
Do you think it worked?
I have no idea. But he didn't write it off. Looks like he was considering speaking out earlier. He just needed a little push from the outside. Whatever happens now, I guess it's done. Your alternate life path just interfered with reality.
It's funny. We'll never know if it was necessary.
Thanks for telling me that now.
Yeah. Thanks for doing something as crazy as that for me. You really went out of your way for this thing.
Sure. Crazy stuff was always my strong suit.
I won't argue with that.
Yeah, right. Anyway, you'd better get back to your preparations. You don't have much time left.
I know, but it was worth it. Thank you.
Are you getting ready for the big day?
Oh, definitely. I've added 100 push-ups to my morning routine to be in top condition.
Not the preparation I had in mind, but stamina will be a valuable resource.
So, I have news. We just might have managed to help Ben avoid an accident. What? Seriously? How? Tell me. Easy, easy. It's not the end of the road yet, but it looks like the seed has been sown. Lena didn't have much luck with the anonymous tip-off, but she managed to contact Ben himself. He's willing to consider whistleblowing any problems with safety on the rig. And, she said he was a nice guy. Huh. Sounds like Ben. Wow. Did we just hack reality? Yeah, it's amazing. Looks like anything is possible if you just put your heart into it. I always knew that, and I'm glad I could prove it to you. So, what are you gonna do when you get back to Earth? I haven't thought of that yet. I'm trying hard to focus on getting there in one piece. But after what you just told me, I'm hopeful for what's to come. You still remember that it wouldn't be a good idea to reach out to Ben, right? I know the thought of me doing that scares the shit out of you. And maybe it scares me too. I don't know what I'd do given the chance, but I do know one thing. If someone is meant for you, sooner or later life will bring you together. Even if the rules of physics tell you it's impossible. If you put it that way, I won't stand in the way of love. That's because you understand it. You know what it means to love somebody, and the fact that for you it was someone else, Lena, only means that we're separate individuals. That with every decision we make in life, we become a different person. I guess we do. Thank you for taking me on this journey. For making me see that I'm a person in my own right, and that it's only up to me which path I choose next. I've got your carving materials and chisels set. So, what's the story? What are you gonna be making exactly? Okay, man, this is gonna sound really corny, but, oh, what the hell? I wanna remake myself. Whoa, with a chisel? Of course not. What's wrong with you? Never heard of a fucking metaphor? The story of that Ahab dude made me realize I was going nowhere. But I kept asking myself, where should I be going? Trust me, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Thanks, but no. That quantum computer created me to do a job. Now the job's coming to an end, and I have to find something new for myself. I just need to dig deeper into whatever's making me so uptight. Maybe when I'm back on Earth and somehow nobody decides my dead body's worth more than my life, I'll find someone I can talk to. But for now, I just wanted to feel that excitement again. That feeling when I held a piece of wood in my hand and a chisel in the other, and I knew it was up to me what it would look like. And damn well only up to me. Wow. Sounds like you're a new man already. Trust me, I'm only getting started. See, here's a suggestion. Let's get us out of this mess first. Then you can pour all the saccharin you want over me. Fair point. Let's go.
Yes! Away! There we go. Hell yeah! Fuck! Yes! Away! Yes! Damn it. Yes!
How?
There we go.
Fuck.
Everything all right with your eyes?
Almost.
Away!
How? Almost. Almost. Did you see that?
Damn it. I got this.
Did you see that? Almost. Nice.
Away! There we go.
I'm a bit rusty. Let's try again later. is this thing?
A custom-built rubidium-infused electromagnetic field generator. Normally, electromagnetic waves operate on a limited frequency spectrum. But with the extreme nature of rubidium particles, the possibilities become infinite. The frequency spectrum can be stretched so that our waves will be able to penetrate all potential landscapes and disturb their magnetic fields. In effect, pulling the proximity plane towards us, just like a magnet.
Really? It's that simple?
I prefer the word elegant, provided it works as expected. It would be much more reasonable to test this theory in a safer environment before putting it to such extreme use.
Whoa. I don't think I've ever seen you this insecure. And we've been through a lot.
This really is no time for malicious remarks, Jan. We are treading on thin ice here. Once activated, the module will start emitting an extremely powerful electromagnetic field affecting not only the outside world, but also inside the base. The effects are hard to predict, but it can be everything from instruments malfunctioning to the entire base being annihilated within minutes.
Sounds encouraging.
Once we turn this thing on, and the internal structure materializes, you will need to act quickly. Climb it as fast as you can, penetrate the prism entanglement, place the fragmenting device there, and press start. While you're up there, the rest of us will be fighting to keep the base in one piece. And if there's anything I can tell you for sure, it's that we will not be able to hold the fort for long.
So, I only get one shot.
Exactly. That's why it's vital that we have all hands on deck.
I think we have everyone we need.
And we'll have to be flawlessly prepared. Battery packs, robust radiation protection, abundant repair kits on stock. There'll be no time to resupply, no way for you to come back to the base mid-mission. And no time for the rest of us to take care of anything other than protecting the base from falling apart.
And here I was, thinking you'd give me a pep talk.
Well, you're getting cold facts instead. Here's one crucial point. It will be wisest to start in the morning. We don't know how long it will take you to get up there, and the last thing you'd want to encounter is night radiation on top of that structure.
What if you can't hold it up for as long as I need, and the whole thing dematerializes while I'm up there?
Like I said, you'll need to be fast, and we'll need to be strong.
Right.
When you're ready to start, go to the foot of the structure and call me on the radio. On your signal, I'll activate this beast, and we'll see what kind of hell we've unleashed.
Seriously, what was he thinking leaving the...
I'm done. Should I do this now?
Seriously, what was he thinking leaving the base like that?
All right, I'm ready. Let's get this party started. Wow, it worked.
Jan, it's not looking good down here. The base is under extreme pressure.
Dormitory's critical. On my way to fix it. Good. We gotta keep going. Damn it, I'm in the womb. This place is falling apart. Hang on. I'm on my way. Shit. The elevator's stuck. guys, but we're down a module and I need help on the double, okay? Damn it, comms room is down. Don't worry, I've got it. Good thing you're on board, brother.
Have a surge of electrostatic discharges. Instruments are unstable, but your battery might actually profit from that anomaly.
Damn it! Prism anomaly. Slowed me down. I need to press on.
Jan, we're not gonna hold on for much longer. Get up there and destroy that son of a bitch. Almost there. What? Come on. Not more anomalies. Materializer, it's gonna give in. Launch the device, quick! Yes! I made it. Here goes. Get the hell out of there! It's going to disintegrate! You need to get down now! Way down. Holy shit! Okay. Talk about a close shave. Okay. Let's see how things are going back at the crib. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Welcome back. We did quite well, don't you think?
It's just flawless. Did anyone record that? Kind of exciting that we're gonna start from scratch. On Earth, I mean. Okay, team, we made it. The rescue ship is gonna be able to land. Hell yeah! Hard to believe how far we've come.
I have to say, all this time I was trying hard not to think about how much the odds were against us. But we beat them. We beat the odds. It's incredible.
Cheers to us, huh? I mean, it's almost as if we've pushed this world to its limits, but also ourselves. Amazing what human resilience can do.
Yeah, I still can't believe any of it.
But it's not over yet. There's two things we need to discuss. One, after talking to Allied Corp Big Fish, we decided that it's better for your safety if the crew doesn't know you exist. So, you need to be smuggled on board that ship.
What? Hide us? Why?
Wait a minute. What do you mean, fake Rapidium, Ark? And why can't we travel like normal people?
You can't be serious. Why the hell are we supposed to hide? Are we a threat to anybody? That's ridiculous. What are we? You're embarrassing cargo now?
All right? And what about the other thing?
Okay, here comes problem number 2. I talked to Lena, and after what she told me, I'm not sure I can trust the corporal lady to keep her word and let you stay alive. Which means we might want to think of a way to take control of that ship ourselves. Guide it out of their reach, somewhere they can't find you. Once we land, we'd have to abandon the ship with the Rapidium on board. Allied Corp would find it eventually, but it will buy us time to get you to safety. Hey, wait a minute. This is not what we were preparing for. Hiding and... what? Picking a fight with the rescue team? Interesting. You do know that the crew of that ship will probably be fully armed? Are you willing to confront a military unit?
Armed? Why didn't we know about this? Still having doubts if we should trust them?
No way. I am not fighting anyone.
That would be suicide.
If we want to survive, we have to be prepared for everything, even fighting.
Look, we're a team. We'll think of something, right? We could sneak up on them. Use the element of surprise. They don't know what to expect out here.
Remember, they have no idea about your existence. We could use that to our advantage. Correct. And we can also predict that they will have to enter the base to salvage any mission-critical documentation. That's the procedure, and they will have to follow it. So, maybe we could hide inside the base and ambush them once they get in.
Ambush? How? So, we are fighting them. Is that decided?
And what do you plan to do with them? Tie them up? Kill them? Haven't you been listening? They'll be armed, and we could be outnumbered.
So? Are we gonna let that intimidate us?
No. If we really feel up to a violent confrontation, we should be prepared for extreme measures. Such as, we could blow up the base. With the rescue team inside, explosives shouldn't be hard to prepare. No. There has to be another way than killing.
It should be something Jan could carry out on his own if we're really supposed to be hidden from them.
Any ideas, Brainiac?
We could let them board the ship without knowing that you're not alone, of course.
But just before takeoff, you could simply use some kind of incapacitating agent on them.
Like a sleeping gas?
Like a sleeping gas. Of course, you'd have to be prepared for it. Devise some kind of upgrade to your suit so that the sleeping agent doesn't have any effect on you.
Gas mask?
A gas mask. But the biggest problem with that solution is that You'd have to be smart about deploying it. Sneak up to a ventilation shaft when no one is looking. There's no guarantee you'll have an opportunity to do that.
It's too risky. What if you get caught? I say we take the risk. We've done impossible things before, and we can do it now. But killing? That would be new. And I don't think I want to find out how it feels to have blood on my hands.
We're not killers, for crying out loud.
The sun is not going to wait for us. We need to be ready.
Okay, I get it. But we have to decide on something.
Just explain one thing to me. Why are we so scared for our lives all of a sudden? After everything we've been through, do we really want to end this as cowards? Look, I'm not a killer. None of us is. But we need to make one thing clear. If the gas doesn't work properly, we'll be screwed.
If you want my opinion, there's only one factor we need to consider while making this decision: the success of the mission. No. Your safety is what matters most to me.
And you have our loyalty.
Okay. Whatever you decide, right now we need to focus on the fundamentals. Let's say we dealt with the rescue team one way or another. What then?
We'd need to take control of that ship somehow. Lucas could help with that. I already talked to him, and he said he'd think it over.
Well, let's hope you hear from him soon, and we'll have him on board. Because if we don't, we'll have to create our own autopilot device, connect it to the onboard computer, and override the coordinates of our destination. That sounds like a lot of additional work.
Let's just fucking get on with it then.
We still need to decide how to smuggle you on board. I presume you already gave it some thought prior to this conversation? I'd like to listen to your ideas first.
Here's one. You could throw a party for our guests, get them drunk while we'd hide somewhere in the hold.
I'm thinking a disguise. I haven't figured out as what yet. Oh, an alternative rescue team that landed here by mistake and lost their ship.
We could pretend to be specimens from this planet. We just need to find some damn big boxes.
Fine, here's my take. It's not the actual smuggling that's the problem, it's surviving the voyage in cryosleep. And that's going to take a separate, properly designed module.
I was just gonna say that.
How about a Rapidium arc? The cargo they'll never leave behind. Oh, that's actually interesting.
How do you want us to fit inside a Rapidium arc?
As long as it's not hazardous to our health. A Rapidium arc with a false bottom. That's what we should build.
You mean some kind of magic cabinet shit? How about a fake module that's only pretending to be filled with Rapidium?
That's it. We need to create a fake Rapidium arc.
Something like a Trojan horse?
A Trojan horse Rapidium arc.
Yeah, I like it. That's settled. Do we have everything?
Almost. Except the last detail.
What do you mean?
We managed to get on board, hijack the ship, steer it wherever we want. What next, Jan? Have you really thought this through? You said you'd get us to safety, buy us time to escape and hide, but what about you? Our disappearance.
disappearance might even be beneficial to the corporation. It could be convenient for them if we're gone and buried. But you, they'll be determined to hunt you down. They'll need to have a scapegoat, someone they can blame for losing their ship. And contrary to us, you're an existing person. You can be traced. You can be put on trial. Are you sure you want to do this? Suffer the consequences if they catch you?
Well, I have to say, I hadn't thought about it that way.
Well, maybe you'd better.
Thanks for making it even harder.
Anytime.
Well, we're not going to be able to brainstorm everything out, right? Some things are just out of our control.
What a mature comment, Jan. I'm proud of you. That's scary, but I guess it's true.
That's basically what I've been saying the whole time. Well. Look who's gained a new outlook on reality.
Let's just do what we do best. I'll activate the beacon, and then we get to work. I second that. Enough talking.
Let's give it all we've got.
We're in this together. This is it. The last stretch.
Yes. No time to waste.
Jan, can you come see me? There's a thing.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Lucas, it's good to hear from you.
Jan, did you manage to get rid of that barrier?
Yeah, the ship's gonna be here anytime now.
Great. And, how's your Rapidium status?
Actually, I managed to collect enough to build another arc.
You did? Oh, man, why didn't you say anything?
Well, I was kinda busy getting ready to get out of here.
Yeah, good. We need to be quick.
Have you thought about helping me out?
I have. And it's a big favor to ask. But I also asked a lot of you. And you took me seriously. You know, I did a lot of thinking after the last time we talked. That thing you said about Maxwell's patience, I have to confess something. It's not easy, but truth is, I knew what was going on. I just kept lying to myself. Yes, Maxwell did order me to delete files, and I did it without questioning, feeling good about myself and the grand vision for humanity I was part of. But then one day, this woman calls. I think she got through to me by accident. She was asking about her son. She sounded distressed and wanted access to his medical information, but I just hung up before I could hear what really happened to him. Well, now I know. The day before she called, I saw a patient being carried out in a plastic bag, but I looked away. And again, no questions. It was easier not to know. But those rumors about why Project Ela was shut down, well, I think they're true. I know they're true. I always did, but I just said it out loud for the first time. Oh, I feel so bad about it now.
Man, that's a heavy thing to admit. And I know it took courage.
It's good to get it off my chest. And I know one thing. I don't want to do that anymore. Be part of something I don't approve of. And the least I can do is help you. To get your alters somewhere far away. Where they have a chance to escape to freedom. We'll let Ally Corp retrieve the Rapidium when they find the ship eventually. Your alters deserve to live. And you deserve to choose their fate.
Thanks, Lucas. Let's do it. I know how much you're risking.
Yeah. Yeah, I am risking a lot. Maybe more than you know. But you risked a lot too. just because I asked you to. And I think I've learned something from you, Jan.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Sometimes you just have to shut your eyes and do the dangerous thing.
Doesn't sound like something Grandma would approve of.
I don't know. Maybe you'll get a chance to ask her yourself. I'm saving a spot for you in her calendar.
All right. We'd better get down to it then.
Yeah, right. In that case, I'll need you to prepare something for me. Because I'm not going to be able to use codes from Maxwell to hack the ship's autopilot system. You're going to have to give me a way in.
What do you need?
A rat.
A what?
A remote access transmitter. All you'll need to do is activate it once you're on board and align it with the ship's frequency.
That sounds simple enough. But where will you put the ship down?
That depends on the weather and have some ideas.
Lucas?
Good luck.
What's on your mind?
Well, I wanted to tell you something. Admit to something.
You burned the mush again?
Not this time, no.
Well, then it can't be that bad. Out with it.
I just wanted to say, hard as it is, that, I was wrong about you. You're not the selfish dickhead I took you for.
Well, thank you.
Actually, you impressed me. With that quantum computer mumbo-jumbo you did.
Oh, you heard?
Yeah. It was a hell of a brave thing to do. To expose your sanity like that. Instead of putting another altar on the line.
I guess I just needed to do it. Put myself through something extreme, like shock therapy. And you weren't there to stop me.
Yeah. About that. Some of the stuff I did, I regret. And some words I said.
Apology accepted. Because that's what you meant, right? That you're sorry?
If it means so much to you. Okay. I'm sorry.
I forgive you. That makes us even, right?
No. Not quite.
Seriously?
Yeah. There's something I owe you.
Oh? What is it?
Well, I thought, since you were so curious about Mom, what we talked about in her last days, after our conversation, I can't stop thinking about one thing. Her last words. Do you wanna know what she said? course I do. She said, just always be yourself, Yannick. And I know your life will be exceptional. Wow. See, there's something even I didn't know about her. Looks like she was a fortune teller. Whatever happened between us, you're taking Rapidium to Earth, and that's a big thing. I don't know what to say. Just take them. Take her words with you, and let's get back to our jobs. 'Cause we need to push hard now. But we're gonna make it. I believe in us, brother.
Thanks, brother. Knowing that makes me stronger.
You know what? If they ever make a movie about us, I'm not gonna watch it.
Why's that?
I hate sentimental flicks.
Yeah. Me too.
Come find me when you have a moment. Why were we doing? It's so stupid. What was he thinking, leaving the base like...
I'd like a word with you. I'm worried. Does the technician know what he's doing? You wanted to talk about something? Yeah. So, it's that serious? No. I mean, well, maybe. I was just wondering, with the rescue ship arriving any day now, have you thought about what it's gonna look like after you come back? For you, I mean. What are you planning to do with your life, Jan? I don't know, man. Things are gonna change, that's for sure. I think I need time to settle in my new situation. See what the future has in store for me. That's what I thought. After everything, you still don't have a clear goal in sight, do you? Let me guess. You have some good advice for me about how I should live my life from now on. Not really. I was just curious if you intend to live it well. What's it to you anyway? Well, it matters to me. Because at the end of the day, I guess I'll have to consider your life somehow superior to mine. Superior? What do you mean? Only one of us will be able to continue his life as Jan Dolsky. The real Jan Dolsky. And it will be you. And as petty as it might sound, it just feels a little unfair, you know? And according to you, the fair outcome would be not being reduced to the role of somebody else's altar. But this is who you are. Well, it doesn't feel that way. It feels like I'm genuine. Genuine. Admit it. You were lost in your life. And you might have changed, but you still don't know where you're going. Whereas I do. What the hell are you suggesting? Think about it, Jan. Let go of your ego for a moment. Our life made more sense to me than it did to you. I had a sense of purpose. My wife, my family, children, maybe. What if I was the one to come back as Jan Dolsky? What? Swap places? That's the most ridiculous idea I've ever heard. I can be happy in my life too, you know, with Lena or someone else. This is what I've learned on this journey with all of you. That it's only up to me to find happiness right where I am. Well, my happiness lies only wherever she is. But since you're fine no matter where you are, well, that just proves my point. All I'm asking is that you look at the situation through my eyes. Fine. Show me your perspective then. Look, I'm not saying your life is worth less than mine. Maybe it's even worth more. You've achieved great things, found Rapidium, got through so many obstacles. And you can continue on that road, enjoying being the new Jan you've become, while I could go back to the only life I want. With Lena. Haven't you ever thought that maybe that was the actual purpose of your journey? To become my own altar? No, Jan. You'd still be yourself. But you'd take my place with the others. Nobody would have to know. Huh. Maybe it is where I belong. You have Lena and I have my altars. Maybe they're my family. Hey, there you go. Look, I know it's not a decision to be made lightly, and I don't expect an immediate answer. Just think about it. We still have a few days until the ship lands. So, this is it. Have a safe trip and see you on the other side. Thanks for helping me deal with my regrets and
We're gonna
probably. Unless I introduce you as my long-lost twin.
Yeah, right.
It's been a ride, huh?
Tell me about it. I'll see you around, brother.
So,
Good luck, man. Even if we don't make it, the time I spent in this space is worth more than the whole life I remember. You gave me back my self-confidence.
stop it. You're making me cry.
Good. Because you know what? That's what real men do.
Yeah. I know that now.
I guess we're both done confusing sadness with anger.
Good words for a new beginning.
Yeah. Let's hope we get to see one.
Time to get comfortable in the sarcophagus. Yes, it's a shame we're leaving. I feel there's more I could have discovered. You'll have a lot to do on Earth. Maybe, but it might be hard to do in hiding. Something tell, see you on the other side. Thanks for sticking around, buddy.
So, this is it. Real life.
You excited?
Excited, but whatever. So you don't.
I'm not worried. Take care out there.
I will let.
Take care in there.
What can I say? Meeting you.
Thanks for. Yes. All right. All right. So, this is it. Yup. It's just the two of us left. Did you think about it? My proposition? So, you really meant it. I did. And I still do. I know it's crazy, but what do you... I can't give up my life for you. I don't think I'm that selfless. Sure. I understand. Well, same to you. Thanks.
Jan, Agatha here. Our people are about to land. Did you prepare everything as we discussed?
Maybe. But I have some questions I'd like to ask.
I know you've been talking to...
You do?
I thought we had a deal. Do you really think you can pull one over on me?
Looks like you're trying to pull one over on me. Why are you sending an armed squadron to fetch a solitary castaway?
Oh. So you expect me to explain myself to you now? After everything that's happened, I must say that's cheap, but I will indulge you. The team is armed because this is a rapid, and the corporation will protect its assets with whatever Now, I don't know what you and your ex have been discussing so fervently on an unauthorized channel, but I would like you to listen to me very carefully. Whatever you might be thinking of doing, you must understand that your time of breezy irresponsibility is coming to an end. You are heading back to society, where certain rules and laws apply. In this world, every decision you make has consequences. And not just for you. Take Lena, for example.
Are you threatening me? Because I don't like it.
I'm just laying down the situation for you, as it is. If the mission is compromised, I'm afraid the Disciplinary Commission will have no choice but to investigate her involvement thoroughly. I can't imagine you'd possibly value a bunch of quantum-projected reflections of yourself more than your real loving, because that would be very not. The corporation owes them nothing. You owe them nothing. They do not exist for real, and you know that. Because you're a grown man, Jan Dolsky, not a child. Smuggle them on board the ship as you were told, and do not attempt this. Once you take off, your nightmare will be over, and there will be no more than ghosts to you. You'll forget your worries. And of course,
So, this is it. Thanks for saving my life and being a home for me. For us.
Jan Dolsky? This is the Allied Corp Rescue Squadron at your service, sir.
Hello. You made it.
We made it. Hear that, guys? Praising us for getting here on time. You made it, Dolsky. And we couldn't believe the brief when we read it. How are you feeling, big guy?
Ready to do it all over again, if needed.
What a champ. I wish I'd met you earlier. Operating that base, getting into the other side of the planet, collecting Rapidium, all on your freaking own. Yet we've been having heated debates about how you managed it.
I'll tell you more when we land. We'll have a lot of time to talk, right?
Yeah, brace yourself. You better prepare to be the talk of the town. Anyway, you must be beaten. Get that gritty ass of yours on the ship while we run a final checkup on that CP unit. All right, boys and girls. Let's go retrieve some Allied Corp assets. Okay, let's get that Rapidium loaded first.
On it, sir. Scanning for contamination. Hey, there's something strange about this one. It's heavier. And the bioscanner readings.
Contamination?
I don't know. Organic traces.
Dolsky, did you have a cat that climbed into a Rapidium arc or anything?
Cat. Not that I know of.
Well, we got something in here. Any explanation you can give me?
The only explanation I can give you is that we've got a lot of Rapidium in there. Whatever else your equipment is detecting, I don't think it matters much. And I'm sure there'll be experts on the ground to analyze it properly back on Earth.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Our job is to bring back the goods, not overthink it. It's not like we're going to leave part of the cargo behind. The bosses would kill us.
What do we do with the readings, sir? You want me to report them?
We'll do that once we're airborne. Just make sure those containers are sealed tight. You'll get a proper checkup when we land. We gotta clear the base and get out of here. On the double now. Secure the quantum core. You guys take a look around.
Here goes nothing.
That's a lot of personal stuff for one guy.
Okay, focus on more important assets than Dolsky's own. We ain't got all day.
Yes, sir. Head into the research lab and we should be done.
You set up a research lab, huh? What a guy.
Come on.
Quantum core secured.
All good on our side too.
Come on.
All right. Let's get the hell out of here before we get fried.
Made it. Oh, this takes care of everything now. How did I end up here? Was this path just a random sequence of events? Now I know that there's always another way. I've made my choices. And wherever I go, they will be a part of me.
Good news on the food front, as another Rapidium food factory has been announced to open next month. This time not by a big corporation, but a small startup aiming at producing low-cost, high-quality products for everyone. It's the first time a company from outside the Big Six has taken Rapidium from research to production. And experts have no doubt that this is only the start of a bigger process.
Having these smaller companies who got their share of Rapidium entering the market is great news. Let's remember that those startups have big ambitions. They want to be innovative, think outside the box. And their priority is not to boost their stock prices, but to make their mark in the industry. I'm sure more will follow to create a competitive environment, and in the long run, Rapidium-grown food will become much cheaper and more available to everyone.
More on that subject in our business segment right after the break.
Hello?
Hey, Jan, it's Sarah. Ready for court? The driver's on his way.
I've been stuck in this apartment for months. I'm excited to go anywhere. Even if it is my own trial.
Right. Just stick to the version we discussed, okay?
I'm still not convinced. Shouldn't I just tell the truth?
Look, we already talked about that, right? Let's follow the script. No mention of any illegal experiments up there, and you can count on leniency.
Illegal experiments.
Listen, I don't know the details of what went on, and I don't have to know. But we should be glad Ally Corp is willing to turn a blind eye on what you did. Steering their ship into a goddamn desert.
Yeah, well, they got their Rapidium.
That's right. And the Rapidium spin is all they care about. For now. They could stop being so generous if you don't play along. So just go with their story that you lost it up there.
And that's your recommendation, as my lawyer.
It makes sense, doesn't it? A man stranded on a hostile planet after losing his whole crew, all alone for so long.
Temporary insanity, huh?
It's a valid strategy.
Right. I guess it does add up, if you look at it from a certain angle.
That's correct. You need to be pragmatic here.
Okay. So, how did the morning hearings go?
Your mission controller testified first, Lucas Pena. He took full responsibility for hijacking the ship, said you had nothing to do with it.
Does that mean he's in trouble?
What do you think? He wasn't working for Ally Corp anymore when he did it. He just hacked into their systems like a regular crook.
That's my man. Well done, Lucas.
Don't ask me why, but he seemed liberated by it all. Said he was glad he could play a role in something finally. I think that's how he phrased it. Anyway, that's taking a lot off your shoulders. So, all things considered, I'm not expecting the court to be that hard on you. Provided, of course, that you don't upset the corporation.
And go along with their narrative. So we're still hoping I can avoid prison altogether?
I'd say home confinement is within our reach. A year, perhaps? 18 months tops?
Okay. Right. What about the other hearing?
Lena, she stuck to everything we discussed. No surprises there.
Okay.
Well, maybe except for one moment at the end when she pointed out that this was not just any mission for you. And how she witnessed you facing those struggles all by yourself and emerging a changed, better man out of it all.
Really? Those her words?
Yeah. Not exactly a game changer considering the scandal surrounding her exit from Ally Corp, but it's something.
How is she handling it? Being fired like that?
Well, it wasn't nice, but at least they didn't press charges for sabotaging their database or whatever it was that she did.
Right. They simply didn't want anyone to find out how and why she helped me.
What matters to us is that she testified in your favor.
It means a lot to me that she's still rooting for me, despite everything.
You'll be allowed to talk to her after the trial. I know she wants to meet. For now, why don't we focus on your testimony? Let's go through it one more time.
Yeah, no need to do that. My driver just arrived. I should go now.
The driver can wait. Are you absolutely sure you've got this? Your future depends on it.
I know. Don't worry. I'm ready to face it.
Growing up apart, we shared surprisingly common ground, feeling nothing more than regret. Till the coin got flipped around.
Things never said in quantum state now won't remain unspoken. The clock is unwound, the choice is...
you.